What you're about to hear sounds absolutely insane. A company dumped over 1,000 truckloads of waste directly into a protected national park, 12,000 tons of rotting orange peels. People were outraged. Courts shut it down. But 16 years later, scientists returned to this forgotten wasteland and discovered something that will blow your mind. The barren field had become a thriving jungle. What started as environmental vandalism became one of the most successful restoration projects in history. This is the incredible story of how garbage became gold. It all started in northwestern Costa Rica, in the Guanacaste Conservation Area. This land was dying. Decades of cattle ranching had destroyed the soil. Invasive grasses choked out native plants. Nothing could grow. Traditional restoration would cost millions and take centuries. Enter Dr. Daniel Jansen and Dr. Winnie Hallwachs. These brilliant ecologists had a crazy idea. Nearby, the Deloro orange juice company had a massive problem. Mountains of waste. Every day, thousands of tons of peels and pulp with nowhere to go. Disposal was expensive and environmentally destructive. So, the scientists proposed an audacious deal. Deloro could dump their waste on degraded parkland for free, and in exchange donate pristine forest to expand the park. 1,200 hectares of protected forest. The deal was struck. The theory was elegant. First, the peels would smother invasive grasses. Second, as they decomposed, they would release massive amounts of nutrients. Carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, creating the perfect foundation for forest regrowth. Wildlife would bring seeds from surrounding forests, and nature would do the rest. In 1996, the experiment began. 1,000 truckloads spread 12,000 tons of citrus waste across 3 hectares. The sight was shocking. The smell was overwhelming. Scientists established a control plot nearby for comparison and waited to see what would happen. But they wouldn't get the chance to find out, because all hell was about to break loose. The public was furious. A corporation was polluting a national park. A rival company sued, and won. After just 1 year, the project was shut down. The site was abandoned, forgotten, left to rot. For 16 long years, nobody returned. Nature was left to work in complete solitude. Until, in 2013, Princeton graduate student Timothy Troyer decided to find the lost experiment. After hours of searching through impenetrable jungle, he found it. But this wasn't the barren wasteland he expected. It was a thriving 15-meter-tall jungle. The difference was absolutely staggering. The soil was transformed. Wildlife had returned. Biodiversity exploded. What they discovered next changed everything we thought we knew about restoration. The results, published in Restoration Ecology, were mind-blowing. 176% more plant growth than the control plot. Nearly 3 times more forest in the same amount of time, all from garbage that was supposed to be pollution. The failed experiment had become the most successful restoration project ever documented. Waste had literally become the foundation of new life. But this incredible discovery raises an even bigger question. What if this isn't just a one-time miracle? Across the planet, billions of hectares of land are degraded. Meanwhile, our food system produces mountains of organic waste every single day. In Costa Rica, researchers tried coffee pulp. Within 2 years, tree cover jumped from 20 to 80%. Sugarcane waste, wood chips, rice hulls, fruit pomace, brewery waste, all showing similar results. The key is matching the right waste to the right ecosystem. Here's why this works so incredibly well. First, organic waste feeds soil microbes. Second, it smothers invasive species. Third, decomposition releases a massive pulse of nutrients. Soil life explodes. Wildlife brings seeds, and nature takes over. It's like giving nature a massive head start. But here's the critical part. This isn't a magic bullet. Use the wrong waste in the wrong place and you can cause serious damage. Nutrient pollution, invasive species, soil chemistry disasters. Success requires careful planning, monitoring, and local expertise. Every site is different. But when done right, the results can be absolutely transformational. This challenges everything about how we think about waste. Instead of linear systems that create pollution, we can create circular systems that regenerate ecosystems. Imagine factories that don't just reduce their environmental impact, they actively heal the landscape around them. Food processing plants partnering with conservation groups, turning degraded land into carbon-sequestering forests, capturing atmospheric carbon, creating wildlife corridors, and supporting biodiversity on a massive scale. But perhaps the most important lesson from Costa Rica is about hope. Even landscapes that seem completely destroyed retain an incredible capacity to heal. Life finds a way. Sometimes all it needs is the right catalyst. Around the world, similar projects are proving this isn't just a fluke. We're learning to work with nature instead of against it, to see waste as a resource, and to understand that healing our planet might be simpler than we thought. The orange peels that were once seen as pollution became the foundation of a forest. 12,000 tons of garbage became 12,000 tons of hope. Every day we throw away millions of tons of organic matter that could be healing our planet instead. The question isn't whether we can restore degraded ecosystems at scale. The question is, will we? The Costa Rican orange peel forest proves that sometimes the most powerful solutions come from the most unexpected places. What started as a controversial dump became a beacon of hope for restoration science worldwide, and it's just the beginning. Nature is waiting for us to give it a chance. The tools are in our hands, the waste is all around us. The degraded land is everywhere. All we need is the will to act. If this story amazed you as much as it amazed me, hit that subscribe button right now for more incredible stories about how we can heal our planet. Because trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The future of our planet depends on stories like this spreading far and wide. So subscribe, share, and let's change the world together.